This week coming to you from Orlando International Airport. So, this week I want to talk about snack tips. Now, when you go to Disney, the, you gotta be fueled up when you hit the rides. So, what we always do is that we carry snacks in our backpack, and it helps us out. Another thing we like to do is buy snacks at the parks because they are good too, but mostly we like to bring our own. That way we're not spending like $50 on a pack of Goofy's candy. So it will not only keep your blood sugar in the right level like it does for me, but it will help you when you need it the most. So anyway, that's my tip. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live, or in the comments if you're watching this later, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. So I got to do some great things this week. So this week we are going to cover the top 5 things I got to do this week. Number 5, check out the Halloween stuff. So I unfortunately was not able to do Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party this year because it was all filled up for this week. But it was great seeing some of the merch in the hotels and in the parks. And hi, make sure you subscribe. And and it was fun to see all the Halloween stuff and seeing guests yesterday go to the park in their Halloween costumes. Number 4, uh, go stay at Pop Century. So, for those of you who don't know, Pop Century, in my opinion, is the second best hotel, value hotel on Disney property, right after my personal fave, The Art of Animation. But still, Pop Century is a great hotel. It has great theming of the decades, and it's a lot of fun too. Number 3, see the all-new Country Bear Musical Jamboree. So, I, I enjoyed seeing this show, but my dad and I agreed that the original Country Bears will always be the better one. But it was great seeing, the Country Bears singing country versions of Disney songs, especially Trixie singing Try Everything from Zootopia. That was cool. Number 2, riding Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Yeah, so we were able to ride this ride. It was splash-tacular, pardon the pun. And again, I missed Splash Mountain, but I was glad that I was able to get a boarding group and ride Tiana's. And the number one thing I got to do this week, for the very first time, actually seeing the Walt Disney World version of Fantasmic. So for those of you who have been with us since like last year, we tried to see it back in February of 23, but the show got canceled on us, which resulted in an episode of our What Just Happened series, which did not happen this week. But and we were and as you know, last year we saw the Disneyland version the night before the fire. But it was awesome to finally do Fantasmic, which finally got uploaded yesterday. If you haven't seen it, please see it. It's awesome. So, so yeah, a lot of stuff is coming up. So stay tuned. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. But now it is time for Diz or Dat. So on both coasts, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is indeed the wildest ride in the wilderness. At Disneyland, the queue is outside, and it has the final scene with all the explosives and stuff. And at Walt Disney World, the queue is mostly inside. And for those of you who don't know, Big Thunder Mountain is actually going to be closing in January for a year-long refurb. So, oh, I was able to ride it before that happened. But anyway, let me know in the chat or in the comments which version of Big Thunder you prefer. Viz, the Disneyland version, or DAT, the Walt Disney World version. And now it's trivia time. So, hello, multi-faced Ted. So, last week's trivia question was, where did Mike Wazowski take Celia out for her birthday dinner in Monsters, Inc.? The correct answer was Harryhausen's. Congratulations if you knew the answer. Dante Taylor going for the Walt Disney version. But so here is this week's trivia time question, and this should be an easy one. What does Hakuna Matata mean? Be the first person to answer in the chat or in the comments, and you'll get 100 cool points. And as I was saying, did a lot of stuff this week. And there are a lot of great videos in store. As I said, you are going to see the new version of the new Country Bear Musical Jamboree. We got video of Tiana's on the way. We got some People Mover, Voices of Liberty, of course. And we got some great videos from my buddies, the Dapper Dan, as well as some stuff from the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater. Thank you, Dante Taylor, for subscribing. And a lot of stuff is on the way. The next, say, 4 months are going to be packed before we return in February. So make sure you're subscribed like Dante Taylor, because as folks, you haven't seen nothing yet. So anyway, that's our show. As I said, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live, or in the comments if you're watching this later. I'll make sure it gets to do a future episode. This week's shout-outs are some of the people, are for some of the vloggers that I was able to see this week, starting with my buddies Matt and Goo over at Goo to You. I saw them on Tuesday at Epcot and just yesterday at Hollywood Studios. They do great live streams from the parks. Definitely check them out. Also, make sure you guys check out Josh and Jenna over at Resort TV1. I saw Jenna on Wednesday at Disney Springs. Definitely check them out. Also, make sure you guys check out Ron on the Go. I saw him the other night at Fantasmic and yesterday at the Magic Kingdom. He also does great live streams from the park. Definitely check him out as well. Also, our new pals from allears.net. I finally met Sage Starkey yesterday while they had Star Tours. They do great stuff at the parks all the time. Definitely check them out. And also make sure you guys check out Tanya, aka That Crazy Disney Lady. She also does great live streams from the parks. I saw her yesterday at the Magic Kingdom. Definitely check her out as well. If you have not subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And ding the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And until next time, Walkerini.